The world's strangest museums. Hello and welcome to our latest video, the world's strangest museums. We all love visiting museums and galleries, but have you ever heard of a museum dedicated to potatoes, toilets, or even a museum of bad art? Well, get ready to discover some of the weirdest and wackiest museums from around the world. But before we get into it, did you know that there are over 55,000 museums in the world? That's right, from the biggest and most famous museums to the small and obscure ones. There's a museum for just about anything you can think of. And in this video, we'll be exploring some of the most unusual museums that are sure to leave you scratching your head. But first, let's take a look at why people visit these strange museums. Is it curiosity, a desire to learn, or simply to have a good laugh? Well, we spoke to some visitors to find out. As you can see, people visit these museums for all sorts of reasons. And we're about to take you on a tour of some of the most bizarre museums in the world. So, without further ado, let's dive into this video. The Mutter Museum, Philadelphia. The Mutter Museum in Philadelphia is not for the faint-hearted. It houses a vast collection of medical oddities that will leave you fascinated and maybe even a little queasy. The museum is home to an extensive range of preserved human specimens, antique medical equipment, and anatomical models. One of the most bizarre exhibits in the museum is a 9-foot-long human colon that's bound to make your jaw drop. But that's not all. You'll also find the skull of a man who had a spike driven through his head and miraculously survived. The Mutter Museum isn't just a collection of weird objects. It's a testament to the evolution of medicine. Visitors can learn about the advancements in medicine over the centuries and the tools and techniques that were used to treat patients. So, if you're into medical oddities and want to see some of the most unusual exhibits in the world, the Mutter Museum is the perfect destination. Just be prepared to be amazed and maybe a little disturbed. The Avanos Hair Museum. Deep in the heart of Avanos, Turkey, lies a museum that is bound to make your hair stand on end, quite literally. The Avanos Hair Museum is an eccentric and fascinating tribute to human hair, featuring thousands of hair samples from women all around the globe. But this isn't just any old hair collection. The hair is expertly woven into intricate patterns and designs that are hung on the museum walls like priceless works of art. Each strand tells a unique story, representing the beauty and diversity of women across the world. What's more, the Avanos Hair Museum also hosts an annual hair competition that draws participants from far and wide. Women from all corners of the earth submit their locks for the chance to win a coveted prize. It's a celebration of hair like no other and a testament to the power of human creativity and imagination. Whether you're a hair enthusiast or just looking for a one-of-a-kind experience, the Avanos Hair Museum is not to be missed. The International Cryptozoology Museum. Do you believe in creatures like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and the Chupacabra? Well, even if you don't, the International Cryptozoology Museum in Maine will make you a believer. This museum is dedicated to the study of these elusive creatures that are rumored to exist but have not yet been proven to be real. As you walk through the museum, you'll be transported into the world of cryptozoology. You'll see plaster casts of Bigfoot footprints, models of the Loch Ness Monster, and even hair samples believed to be from Sasquatch. But that's not all. The museum also houses rare books, photographs, and other artifacts related to cryptozoology. The founder of the museum, Loren Coleman, has spent his entire life studying cryptozoology and has become a well-respected figure in the field. His passion for these mysterious creatures is evident in every corner of the museum. So if you're looking for a unique and fascinating experience, head to the International Cryptozoology Museum in Maine. Who knows, you might even leave as a believer. The Museum of Bad Art. The Museum of Bad Art in Massachusetts is an absolute treasure trove of terrible art. The museum's founders were initially drawn to the idea of collecting bad art after discovering a particularly awful painting on the side of the road. Since then, the museum has amassed a collection of over 600 pieces, each one more bizarre than the last. The artwork ranges from portraits of people with comically oversized features to landscapes that look like they were painted by a toddler. Despite the obvious lack of technical skill, there is a strange charm to the pieces in this museum. They're so bad that they're almost good. If you're ever in Massachusetts and you're looking for a good laugh, the Museum of Bad Art is an absolute must-see. The Paris Sewer Museum. The Paris Sewer Museum in France may sound like an unusual place to visit, but it's a fascinating destination for those who are curious about the inner workings of a city's infrastructure. Located in the underground sewer system, the museum offers a unique perspective on the history of the Parisian sewer system, showcasing everything from antique toilet bowls to the modern machines used to clean the sewers today. As you walk through the museum, you'll learn about the incredible engineering feat it took to build the intricate sewer network beneath the city, as well as the challenges that come with maintaining it. You'll even get to see how the Parisian sewer system has played a role in history, including during times of war. So, if you're ready to explore a museum that's truly one of a kind, head to the Paris Sewer Museum for an unforgettable experience that you won't soon forget. Well, there you have it, the world's strangest museums. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the weird and wonderful world of museum exhibits. Let us know in the comments if you've ever visited any of these museums or if you have any other strange museum recommendations for us to check out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting and offbeat content. Thanks for watching.